Hey everyone, I'm Kaosi with ENZ, formerly known as Eclectic Nerds, and this is my review for mid-90s. For those new to this, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to be notified for future content. So mid-90s is director Jonah Hill's first film ever. You know Jonah Hill, he was a dude in Superbad, but no, he is now a full-fledged director and writer, and this film is honestly, it's from his heart. And that's really what got me on this film. And I think besides that great show they put out, but the fact that Jonah Hill himself said this was what's been on his mind and his heart for his whole career, spanning since early 2006. So the fact that I'm able to see Jonah Hill come back and really fulfill that really did me well. So first off, my initial thoughts on mid-90s. Love this film. This film was cut out of circa 94, 95. It's even everything from the trash to the graffiti to the clothes to the cars. It feels like you're in the 90s, and that's what I really appreciated, and that's what Jonah Hill wanted to do. He wanted to make this an experience. He wanted just to take you back in time to the 90s. And that right there, the style, the whole setting of it is what made me personally feel just connected to all the people in there, because I felt like they're real people that in an era that I grew up in. So it was really cool to see all this play out. First off, Sonny Solchick, he plays the main kid. He's a kid in the movie too, all the trailers. He plays Sonny. Now, he plays a kid named Stevie. And you might remember Sonny if you played God of War. He's actually the voice of Atreus on there. That's actually where I first saw Sonny, was in a video game that I didn't really play. I saw my friends play it, but even then, he showed a lot of promise as an actor. So 2018 has been really big for Solchick, and this movie might just catapult him to stardom. So Sonny plays Stevie, a kid from comes from a very, very broken home, and he just finds his way with these skaters living that live down the street from him. And from that point on, it's a coming of age film. It's by the numbers, but what's not by the numbers is what their interaction and how real these people feel. There are some characters in here. There's one guy named Fuckshit who steals the entire movie. Yes, his name is Fuckshit, and you'll find out why, but he's great, he's a standout. There are other people, and they've gotten they've compiled all these great actors and also skateboarders, because they're all professional skateboarders, to make it feel real. Like Jonah Hill wanted to make this feel like you're watching a slice of life of skateboarders in the 90s. So the cast rounds out with Lucas Hedges. Lucas, you can find him in Boy Erased. It's coming out later on this year. It's great, getting a lot of Oscar buzz. You can also find Lucas. He was also in another film earlier last year that escaped me, but Lucas has been on the circuit all throughout this Oscar campaign, and this movie could possibly get him a Best Supporting Actor nomination. He does really well. Moving on to the story. Story's simple. It's just Sonny. It's just Sonny or Stevie, as I call him, just chilling with these guys, skateboarding. There's not really much going on, but what's really going on is how he finds his way, he finds his maturity, he grows up with these guys, and he goes through some things that most 13-year-olds may or may not go through right now, but it's something that's so universal, just his rawness, just his feelings about it, that it can be shared by anybody. You don't have to be a 13-year-old skateboarder to feel what Stevie is feeling in this movie. And that's what really got me. Secondly, the soundtrack. The soundtrack is bomb. From everyone from Wu-Tang to Tribe Called Quest, they're on there. It really does feel like Jonah Hill was a student of the music of that time and wanted to put it and make sure he showed respect. The songs in there aren't just put for it's not like a jukebox. No, it's put there for a scene, it's put there for a reason, and that's what I always applaud any filmmaker for, but I also applaud this first-time filmmaker Jonah Hill for doing. He made sure he implemented stuff he loved, to make it so it made it feel organic, made it feel right, made it feel as though it should have been there. And everything in the mid-90s felt like it should have been there. That's what I loved about it. It's a drama, it's a comedy, it's also the coming-of-age movie that everyone can really relate to. And I just give all of the kudos to all of the people involved, Jonah Hill, all the actors, and then everyone that just helped with just making this thing come together. And to me, walking out of the movie, I felt just a great feeling coming out. It's one of the movies. It's not a pretty movie. Coming to my dislikes, it's a very short hour and a half, but it kind of sort of lags at certain times. Some characters didn't really need to be there, but I'd still say though, even that being a dislike, they still showed that they still show their worth and their use in the plot, and also Stevie himself also was able to bring other people up. He's an exceptional actor. For only being 11 when he filmed this, he has so much promise, and all the people involved have a lot of promise, and I really can't wait to see what's coming from them soon. So mid-90s, I give a very, very high 4 out of 5 thumbs up. It's one of my favorite movies of this entire year. I highly recommend it. I would not be surprised if it's not on anyone's short list for the Oscars, so please go ahead and check out mid-90s. It's a limited release, mind you, so please go check it and make sure it's in your movie theaters, but I would also say that mid-90s is one of those movies that will make you just feel good and just look back on your own childhood, and that's what I loved about it. I'm Kaosi with ENZ, and this has been my review of mid-90s.